I'm gonna be honest. I am 99% sure For Honor's days are fucking numbered at this point. If you haven't heard, Ubisoft has been in the fucking gutter for like a couple years now. I think everyone already knew that though, because I mean, it's Ubisoft. In fact, they're hemorrhaging money at this point. There's a legitimate investigation trying to figure out where all their money is going. And also, Tencent, a company that owns like 10% of Ubisoft, is looking to buy them. And I can guarantee you, if Tencent does buy Ubisoft, they're going to take one look at the games that aren't turning a profit, and that includes For Honor, and it will be gone. Granted, I don't want to see For Honor be shut down, but realistically, it probably will be. And the last time I played For Honor, I looked at the new executions, and they just didn't look finished. They looked like half done. And I want to be honest, I'm 99% sure that the For Honor animation team either quit or got laid off, because the animations have just been half-baked for a while now. I will hand it to Ubisoft. When they make a game, they give it support for fucking years later. Like, it's quite surprising how long For Honor has lasted. Especially at the beginning when that shit was still peer-to-peer. That was awful. Honestly, I feel like if the game wasn't peer-to-peer off launch, it probably would have done 1,000 times better than it is. Granted, it was also extremely fun, despite the fact anytime one person left, you'd have to fucking sit there for 2 minutes while it was host migrating. But I honestly can't see it sticking around much longer because the player base has been dwindling for years now, and it's pretty low already. At least on PC, the player base is like maybe 3,000 concurrent players. And I'm not sure how many players there are on console, so I'm going to just double it and say there's 3,000 on console, so Xbox and PlayStation as well, so around 6,000 players. I would say there's about 6,000, maybe 7,000 players. And honestly, for like the past like year, I've just been waiting for Ubisoft to come out and say, hey, we're not working on the game anymore, because they've just been down in the gutter for like a fucking while now. They haven't had a good game, in my opinion, in like 6 years. And they've also been canceling games left and right, like that new Division game got canceled. And honestly, the new Star Wars Outlaws game just sold awful, and it was just mid to begin with. And the fact that they also just delayed the new Assassin's Creed is not a good sign. And I'm gonna be honest, I am worried about the future of For Honor, because that game is like 7 years old now. So yeah, honestly, I don't think For Honor's gonna be around much longer. I'm gonna give it like another year before Ubisoft finally pulls the plug on it. And I'm not excited about it. I'm not going to be happy for it, because that, like, For Honor was one of my favorite games. Honestly, it still holds a place in my heart. I fucking love that game. It is the most unique game I've ever played in my life. I was there on day one, and honestly, it will be sad to see it go when it does. But if we're lucky, we'll get a For Honor 2. And if it's anything like the first game, it'll be awful. And then I will put way too much time and effort into it, because for some reason I like those types of games where it fucking hurts to play. Okay, that's the end. Goodbye.